Everyone, good morning. I'm Argera Swara as a presenter today. Today, I would like to share to you about the materials of the day. It's about instant food poisoning. Okay, let the presentation begin. This is the name of my group, included 14 members, as you can see on the screen. I will start about my presentation from the introduction. The introduction tells that the food intoxication is a public health problem in Indonesia, where one of the main causes is unhealthy food at the school area. The disease caused by food are one of the causes of morbidity and mortality in Indonesia. And every stage of making the food has a risk of poisoning, whether it occurs because the food itself is toxic or the presence of the toxic materials. Food poisoning is a public health problem in Indonesia during the years 1997 until 2001. There were 189 times the report outbreak of food poisoning. For the example, at the Kuningan Regency, and you can see the narration on the screen. We will to move to the epidemiology of the food poisoning based on the data. At the first, according to the National Poisoning Information Center of the Indonesian Agency for Drug and Food Control, the food poisoning in Indonesia based on case report since 2014 tends to fluctuate. And the second, in 2011, the extraordinary indicate of the food poisoning in Indonesia reached 128 cases from 25 provinces. And the data of food poisoning event from the Directorate General of Infection Disease Eradication show that 300 of the poisoning cases are caused by food produced by catering service. And the indicates of KLB can result in a large increase in pain and death.
Okay, let's move on to the case review. On February 20, 2014, at 5 p.m., the Chipichung Health Center received 5 patient visits and within 1 hour increased to 25 people. Due to the limited capacity of the treatment site, the patient was finally referred to Kuningan Medical Center Hospital, El Shiva, and Wijaya Kusuma Kuningan. The patient came with symptom nausea, vomiting accompanied by dizziness and diarrhea. Then the surveillance unit of the Chipichung Health Center obtained temporary information. It was suspected that the host was consuming yellow rice parcel at a child's birthday party in Karoya village. The same case happened on Monday, October 24, 2016. There was a food intoxication of finger candy at elementary school in Denpasar, Bali, Indonesia. From the result of the Puskesmas report, there were 5 students who were victims who experienced poisoning. Students experienced the same symptom of dizziness, nausea, and desire to vomit. BPOM conducted an examination of several samples, and it was found the cause of poisoning was finger candy sold in the stall behind the school. By the result of laboratory examination by BPOM, found the finger candy contains formalin, which is prohibited from being used in food products. Incubation period. The incubation period of finger candy intoxication is 20 minutes until 2 hours. The food poisoning that took place in Karoya village, the incubation period is 1 and 11 hours. Countermeasure. The first, immediate treatment for the victims, and then report the incident to the Prevention and Eradication Environmental Health Section, and then tracking cases as well as providing counseling to the community. Food sampling and delivery to the Kuningan District Health Laboratory Center. Educate the public on how to deal with food-caused poisoning and how to prevent it. And then treatment for the victim, and then compile a chronology of event before 24 hours and report it to the Denpasar City Health Office. And securing sample from student and from stalls behind the school, selling sweet. Education for student about PGA as they is safe for consumption to avoid the same incident. The last one, carry out case tracking as well as provide counseling to community through village official and health carriers to prevent transmission wider.
Okay, next, there are several ways to monitoring this case. We can monitoring the development of the case by observing twice the incubation period and record the prevalence of the incidence of questioning due to instant feeding in each region, and then conducting regular supervision of school children's snack food. And we can monitoring of new cases and deaths from food rationing too. One of the causes of food rationing is next for school children who do not meet the requirements. And there are three things that cause food to not meet the requirements. Number one, including the use of the excessive food artifice. Number two, contaminated food. And number three, use of hazardous materials. The cause of the poisoning is confirmed to be the presence of Escherichia coli bacteria found in yellow rice and processed noodles consumed by the residents of Karoya village. This happens because the water of the cooking process is polluted with Escherichia coli bacteria. Symptoms that can occur include nausea, stomach pain, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, and stomach cramps. And this is our reference source of this case. Well, that's all a presentation from our group. Thanks for your attention, guys, and see you next time.